What's going on, everybody? It's Carmine from Barmine Tech, and today we're going to be talking about Beelink's new hybrid NAS. So it is a 2-bay ME NAS Hybrid Pro. It's meant to be like a mini PC that could also be used for other uses, such as running a NAS or anything else. So I do want to start off, Beelink did send the product over for me to work with and make almost like a review video of my thoughts on it. I do have to say I'm very impressed with this computer. I'll say right off the start. The size of it and what it's capable of, I think this is a very cool little computer to have in your home lab, whether it's going to be to do some projects such as building a NAS, maybe run a Proxmox host off of. I think this computer has a lot of capabilities, and today we're going to talk about that. So first, let's start off by going over to Beelink's site and taking a look at this actual computer. So you can see over here is the Beelink ME Pro 2-bay Hybrid NAS Mini PC. So here is the front, and I'm going to put in some B-rolls, some beauties of the computer as well, but this is just an overview really quickly of their site. Now there's a couple things that right off the start I want to talk about. The size of this computer is really small. It has a lot of hardware in it for a really small form factor, and if you see their little size comparison right here, they're showing that it's shorter than an iPhone 17 Pro Max. It has a lot of good I/O on it. It has a 5 gig LAN port, it has a 2.5 gig LAN port, and then 2 USB ports. I'm really impressed that it has a 5 gig LAN port and a 2.5 gig LAN port. On the bottom half over here, where you can see, this panel actually will pop off and 4 M.2 drives can go in there, so it is quite expandable. And then of course it holds 2 3.5-inch drives. So this computer does come with a few different options. It comes with an Intel N95 chip, which is a pretty good chip. It's a 4-core, 4-thread chip. And if we pull it up over here on Intel Arc, you can see it's a simple little chip. It has a low TDP, so that's also a very nice benefit of using an N95. The computer does come with a few different options, so you can either get it with 12 gigs of memory, and then it varies on the actual hard drive size that it comes with from the factory. So you can either get it in a 128, a 512, a terabyte, and then they can bump it up to 16 gigabytes of memory with a 512 gigabyte hard drive or 1 terabyte. I think the price point for this machine comes in at a really nice point. We're looking at around $529, or the current price of $449, and that is for the model that I have. That's 12 gigs of memory and a 512 gig SSD, which is an NVMe. Now, one thing I do want to mention, and Beelink did inform me about this, is that over here you can see they have these drive caddies. And this is for the 3.5-inch drive, so it's not a hot swappable drive. They do need to actually be mounted to the drive bay, and there is a reason, and that's because one, there is a thermal pad over here that they use to make sure there's good heat transfer so your drives don't overheat, and second is so the drives don't vibrate while they're in the chassis. So this is why the drives actually need to be mounted. If you do end up getting one of these and you're curious on why the drives need to be screwed into it, it's for this reason. So it's for heat transfer, and so they don't vibrate in the computer the whole time they're being used. If we come down to the specs for hard drives, so you see you have 3 NVMe drives that you can add in for expansion, and then we do have the 2 3.5-inch drives that I mentioned, or they do have it so you could use 2.5-inch drives if you are interested. Over here we just have some suggested uses for this machine. So like I was mentioning, Proxmox could be a really good option, TrueNAS could be a really good option. And then if you want to use it as a regular little PC, you could do that as well. Now, one thing that I do want to talk about is over here they have 2.5 gig and 5 gig networking. This is huge. A lot of computers are moving to the 2.5 gig area, but to see 5 gig on a computer is even crazier to me. And what I liked even more, they of course send you some cables, and one of them is going to be a network cable, and they actually sent a quality CAT cable that can be used for 2.5 gig speeds. I've worked with some other products in the past that either send really cheesy cables, or they don't send cables that are rated high enough to use with the speeds that the computer can actually work with. So I really like to see that Beelink sends you a Cat 6 cable that's going to work with 2.5 gig networking. And we could keep scrolling through here, but we just really have more of a breakdown of the hardware and what the PC looks like. So now let's cut over to some B-roll of it, and I'll put that right here. So like I mentioned, this computer does come with Windows 11 on it. You can see over here, I'm just using my Jet KVM to get into it, but you can see we have a Windows 11 environment. If I open up my task manager really quick, we can look at our hardware. We can see we have that Intel N95, we have our 12 gigs of memory, and I do have 2 additional hard drives in here, as well as a couple of SSDs. So there is the one that the boot drive comes on, and then there's an additional one that I put in there. Look, I think this would be a perfect machine for a Windows 11 machine. It's a very small form factor. If you're looking for a simple machine as like a workstation, do some internet browsing, maybe some lightweight work, this is a really good machine. But personally, I think this is going to be a really good machine to run something like TrueNAS or maybe even Proxmox on. So today, that's what we're going to be looking at, and then we're going to get our overall thoughts on this machine. So I'm going to start installing TrueNAS, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so really quickly, I built out a TrueNAS scale box. So we can see over here, it is running on the Community Edition, and it's running off of our Beelink ME Pro. I have my 12 gigs of memory, I have my CPU usage, I have my pool that I just made, as well as a cache drive with one of my M.2 drives. We have our networking information, and now if I had another network cable plugged into the other network port, I could have a second line going over, so I could have a redundancy, or I could have a failover, however I'd want to set it up. We can see over here that I have my network share, and if I want to copy an ISO over, I can work to do that. And we're getting pretty good transfer speeds. This is a Windows ISO, so it's about 5 gigs, 4.5 to 5 gigs. And you can see we're transferring at 113 megs, so it's saying about 45 seconds to be done. Pretty good for a network share. This is coming off of my regular workstation going over to this NAS, so we are getting some good transfer speed, so I'm happy to see that. And you can see that that's all done, and it took about a minute to transfer this file, and it's a Windows ISO, so it's pretty big. So of course there's other features in TrueNAS that we can use. There's the virtual machines, and there's containers, and there's plenty more that can be done. I do think that this PC is going to be a perfect fit to run something like this, whether it's going to be a TrueNAS for just storage. Maybe you want to do a little bit of containers and you can mess with stuff over here. That's cool. But I do think that this is the perfect PC to do something like this. Now, one more thing I want to do is I'm going to put Proxmox on it, and I kind of want to play with that a little bit. So I'm going to set up Proxmox, and again, we'll be back afterwards. And here is the new Proxmox server. I just finished the install. You can see over here we have Beelink. There's nothing on it. I literally just finished getting it all up. But over here we can have a fully functioning Proxmox server. So I'm not going to really sit here and build out everything. But if I do come over here to the summary, you can see that we have quite a bit of resources available. And being that we have so many resources available, this could be a really good machine to run some simpler things on. Maybe you want to run a bunch of LXC containers. This could be a really good spot to do it. Or maybe you need a smaller lightweight VM. Really good spot to do it. Maybe you just want a little environment to mess around with and break stuff. This could be a really good mini PC to build out a Proxmox server on and mess around with and break stuff and fix it and learn. I could just tell from the hardware alone, this is already going to be a really good server to do some simple stuff on. Like, this isn't going to be able to run, some crazy projects that are going to be really hardware intensive. But if you can build something that's within the hardware available on this machine, I think this is going to be a really good one. So these were just some of the examples of what you could do with the Beelink ME Pro. Like I mentioned, there's a ton of different possibilities, especially even what they were saying on their site. These are just a couple of ones that I've had in mind of what I actually would want to do with this computer itself. It is currently available for pre-order on their site, and I'll put the link down below if you are interested in checking one out. But I really do think that this is going to be a solid mini PC for a bunch of different projects, what you might be looking to do. Between its form factor and the hardware inside of it, I think it has a lot of capabilities, and it'll be a really nice addition to anybody's home lab. Again, I want to thank Beelink for sending this mini PC over so I could work with it. I want to thank you all for watching. As always, I'll have links to all the gear in my home lab down below if you're interested in checking it out. I'll have a link to the Discord server if you want to join up over there. And again, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and as my buddy Dom would say, hack till it hurts.